You see? You're a better actor than you... Well, that's Nicky. Nicky! Queenie!
They all crack eventually, these young ones.
Oh, kids these days got no guts. That's their trouble.
Yeah. At least we can show them a thing or two when they get in here.
No, you bitches keep away from me.
What's the matter, Cindy?
Cinder's here's frightened. She's hanging onto a chair. Ricky,
Hey, calm down. Get away from me. You may have shut me up, but you're not going to kill me, you murderers.
You two go that way. Ronnie, Mary, come with me. The rest of you go back to the restroom. Your treehouse will seize us all after it. Keep the screws away, otherwise we'll all be in trouble. Now, come on.
Oh, I told you to stay in the restroom.
Oh, I'm all right.
But you're bleeding like a pig.
Oh, and so will you be if you don't let me go.
Oh, but hey,
Oh, no, but look, Cindy probably thinks she's killed me. If I can find her, I can just calm her down. Oh, Willie.
Cindy, we're not going to...
Leave me alone.
Cindy, please.
May's going to be all right.
Don't rush her. Oh, my God.
what the hell?
Just get it down, quick.
Don't! I hate being tickled, Barry! Stop! Barry! Don't!
Shh. What was that?
what's the matter?
Shh. Did you hear something?
It's probably just your flatmate.
Oh, no, you better get dressed.
Hey, it's your flatmate, not your husband.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
It's a joke.
Just get dressed, please. Is that you? Joan?
Hey, listen. Listen, there's nobody here. Anyway, what difference does it make if this Joan character does catch us?
I'm old-fashioned, okay?
Listen, honey, you're not really married, are you?
No. No, I told you, there's just me and my flatmate.
It wasn't my fault, honest. I never wanted any of this to happen. I was blaming you. You just want to kill me. I didn't want any of this to happen. Stop it!
Oh, my God! What's happened?
She tried to hang herself. I'm sorry.
I'm all right, I'm all right.
Where's the screw?
All right, everybody out. Questions later. Out!
Oh, she's alive. But where the hell is Sister Hall?
Thank you. Look, Terry, if there's something that I've said that's upset you,
Please, Barry. I've already explained.
No, you haven't really, you know. Look, maybe it was that crack that I made about you being married. I don't know.
No, it wasn't that. I'm just a bit jumpy at the moment.
Well, if I'm pushing you too quickly, let me know. I'll back off.
I'm not saying that either. I was as keen as you, remember?
Yes, I do. Look, I've got a terrific idea. I know this terrific little restaurant in Chinatown where their Peking duck is...
No, I'd rather not.
There I go again, eh? Getting ahead of myself.
Oh, I want to. Just give me a bit of time to get used to the idea, okay?
Yeah, sure. We'll just take it a bit at a time. Well, I better make a move. I might take the opportunity and see a couple of clients this side of the city on the way back to the office.
Always the workhorse, eh?
Yeah, well, I'll just grab my jacket.
sorry. I never meant none of this to happen. Truly, I didn't mean to hurt you. I wouldn't want to.
It's over now, and you're not helping by being like...
I wouldn't want to.
Doctor's on his way. How's Grace?
Oh, some bruising around her neck and shock. I've given her a sedative to help her rest.
Oh, thank God she's all right.
The breathing passages weren't too badly affected. Voice will be a bit raspy, but that's all.
Thank God you were there, Nora. Yeah. Now, how are you feeling?
She'll be okay. Do you want me to give her something to calm
No,
her down?
I don't want nothing.
No, we'll leave it for a minute.
I'll get back
Come
to
on,
Santa
come on.
Cruz.
Mrs. Reynolds, phone your parents. They'll be here shortly.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Morris. I didn't mean to do anything. It was an accident.
Cindy, what?
No, I made
No, she got such a shock when she saw Daffy. I mean, we all did. With me. What did you do? What? How's Willie, Mrs. M? She's fine. Now, come on. There's something going on between you two, and I want to know what it is.
I'm sorry.
Cindy.
Would you like another drink? Excuse me.
No, thanks.
You all right? You look a bit pale.
Yeah, I'm fine.
If you like, I'll get you a disprin or something.
I said I'm fine.
We came straight away as soon as she rang. We're worried about her, aren't we, Arthur?
Yes, dear.
Arthur's off work with his weak chest, you see, and too much excitement starts him up coughing.
Give it a go, love. You make it sound like I've got one leg in the grave.
Well, I'm just saying what the doctor said.
Let's concentrate on Cindy, eh?
I'll just let the governor know you're here.
No, you better go ahead and eat without me. Looks as though I'll be here for quite some time. All right, Peter. Bye.
Mr. and Mrs. Moran are here.
Good, show them in, will you? Oh, hang on, did you find out anything else?
No, the wall of silence is up.
I'll talk to the women later. Any theories of your own?
Oh, it's hard to say. But I'm pretty certain that Daphne's suicide attempt isn't connected to May's being stabbed.
But you still think it was Cindy who stabbed her?
Looks like it.
All right, ask them to come in.
Over here.
Nicole!
Oh, lay off, will ya?
But you look... Where have you been?
Around all right?
I've really missed you. I've been really worried about you ever since I heard...
Yeah. Well, I don't want anyone worrying about me. I can take care of myself.
Why did you ask me to come here, then?
Cops been round?
Just to find out why you hadn't turned up at that Wentworth place.
They still reckon them.
Nicole, please, come home with me. We'll tell them something. Anything. And then that'll be the end of it.
They chucked me in the slammer with... Look, I don't need no help. Stop fussing. You're getting me nervous.
What do you need, then? Oh, Nicole, I do love you. You know that, don't you?
How could you? After all the crap I've given you, you must be stupid.
Not stupid, no. You're my daughter. Of course I love you. It's only natural. That's why I want you to come home with me, so we can work things out together. Can't we, Nicole?
I don't know.
Of course we can.
I want to, but I can't. I got myself mixed up in something.
What's happened? You need help. Is that why you asked me to come here?
Suppose. Wanted to tell you it was all right.
Well, how bad is it? We've had problems before. We've always got over them, haven't we?
They're looking for me. The cops, Quinny's mob, and this big guy. His name's Tiny. Kicked me from here to Sydney if Quinny told him to.
How on earth did you get mixed up with people like that?
I can't tell you. Not now. But if the cops find me, they'll take me to Wentworth. I'm not a crim, honest. I'm not like the others.
Oh, I know, darling. Of course you're not. You've just had a few problems, that's all. But it'll all work out in the end.
I'll get a job and everything. I want to be like the others. Ordinary.
But wouldn't it be better if we, well, faced up to things? I mean, I'm sure the police would understand.
No, I can't. I've got to do something first. Get Quinny off me back.
But how...
I've got to go. I'll come home as soon as I can.
Well, why can't you come home with me now?
Because I can't.
Wait, I've got some food for you, a cheese sandwich.
Keep it. I'm not hungry.
Well, won't you be needing any money?
Love you, Mum.
You see, she's never been what you call a happy child.
She's not a bad kid. She's got a knack for getting herself into trouble, that's all.
We do love her, Mrs. Reynolds. We're not like some people who can't be bothered with their children.
I'm sure you're not. That's why I'd like you to be here while I question her.
We've tried being quite strict with her at times, but, oh, I don't know. Nothing seems to work. If we'd known this was going to happen, we'd never have let her come here.
Bear in mind, we're still not sure it was Cindy. We still have to question the other women involved.
And what will happen if we find out it was Cindy? Will she be sent straight to Leighton?
I'm afraid it may be worse than that.
What do you mean worse?
Unfortunately, she could have to face a further charge of assault.
Well, so when are you going to let us go back?
Not till the governor's spoken to you. Both of you.
Sister Hall.
Coming. Now, look, I don't want any trouble out of you two.
You got it all wrong, love. You know that, don't you?
Huh?
Well, we weren't going to harm you or Nikki.
That's not what Nikki reckoned.
Well, of course not. We had to make her believe us for her own good.
Where's Nikki ended up then?
I don't know, love. I wish I did.
How are you feeling, Collins?
Oh, never felt better. I don't know why Sister Hall's keeping me here. I mean, it's a storm in a teacup, really.
Really? I hope the police agree with you. They'll certainly want to question you about this stabbing.
What do they want to talk to her for? I had the accident.
Accident?
Well, I've been trying to tell everybody. I tripped and fell onto one of my knitting needles.
Knitting needle?
Funny thing, that. Must have been the angle I fell at her. Freak accident.
Did you attack Collins?
I just told you she didn't.
Quiet, Collins. Well?
No. It's like she said. It was an accident. I must have bumped her or something.
Of course you didn't, love. It was my own clumsiness. It serves me right.
I see. Mrs. Morris, would you take Moran to my office, please?
I just told you she didn't attack me.
Speak when you're spoken to, Collins.
That kid couldn't attack a fruit jelly without coming off worse.
Your parents are in my office and want to talk to you. Come along.
Just stick with the truth, love. It'll be fine.
What sort of knitting needle?
Beg pardon?
Number 2, number 12, what?
Well, I think they
Don't bother, Collins. I've been here long enough to recognize a cover-up.
It's not...
What I want to know is why.
Mrs. Reynolds, that girl will be in and out of jail for the rest of her life if she gets in any deeper. Look, maybe this scared straight stuff's got a few bugs in it, but she's coming good. I know she is. She's a kid. She was frightened. Don't cut short her one chance of making it, please.
As you know, May Collins insists that her injury was caused by an accident. I'm going to accept her story and not take the matter any further.
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds.
Oh, that's great news, eh, love?
If I were you, I'd thank Collins.
Oh, she's a good girl, aren't you, love?
Look, I'll phone the project coordinator and suggest that you don't have to finish your week here.
But I want to. I mean, I said I'd do it. I don't want to chicken out now.
It's not a matter of chickening out.
But May'll think so, and Nora, all of them.
I appreciate what you're saying, but I am responsible for your safety here.
Oh, please, it's only one more day.
We don't want any more accidents, do we, love?
You stay home with us. I've got some nice ham for tea tomorrow night.
But I'm not afraid of her anymore. I know I'm better now. I won't get into any more trouble, honest. Even if only to say thanks for all the help they've given me.
Very well, provided your parents have no objections.
Please, Mum. Dad?
All right. One more day.
Well, if we all stick to the same story, she should get away with it.
Don't suppose Reynolds will buy it. We've just got no proof anything else happened.
But the important thing is we got through to Cindy.
Oh, you have been a brave little soldier. You must be in agony.
Only since I got back in here, dear. What happened to the meat skewer?
Oh, Julie?
Yeah, I got it back in the kitchen before Merv noticed.
Great. Well, seeing that skewer go into your arm, it was horrible. No wonder you fainted.
Oh, I didn't faint.
Well, not right then and there you didn't, but later on you did.
I did not.
You may not want to admit it, but the fact is you did. Frankly, I don't see why you keep denying it.
For the last time, I didn't faint.
Hey, calm down.
Well, it was a very funny time to go to sleep then.
Did you hear what the doctor said after he'd seen Daffy?
Not in any detail, love, no.
They would have carved her off to the general if she was going to cark it.
Just as well you had your wits about you, Nora.
Yeah. And none of this would have happened if the top dog knew what was going on in the joint.
If you don't like it, you can always make a complaint to the council.
Oh, what's the point? You only end up protecting your own anyway.
Then keep your thoughts to yourself.
I'm only saying what everyone else is thinking. The big boss here hasn't been too bloody smart lately. Wrong about Dumbo's depressions, stuffing up with the kids. The list's getting longer, Flynn. I reckon it's about time you started reversing the trend. That is, of course, if you're up to it.
What the hell you think you're playing at? Turning up now?
Come in.
Quick, before someone sees you. Was beginning to think we'd seen the last of you. It's a good job you turned up, or I might have
I
to...
know. I wasn't going to shoot through or nothing, honest. I was just scared.
Knew you were a con merchant the minute I clapped eyes on you.
That tough crap of yours. I'm not scared of nothing.
I wake up to myself. Thought I was real clever, bashing pensioners. But geez, all this stuff about shooting guards, it's too heavy. I don't want to do it.
Forget it. Those guns have got to be picked up tonight and you're going to be there.
I don't want to be involved in any killing. I couldn't.
Look, do you want me to get Tiny in here or what? Look, I'll do you a deal. If you do your part, I reckon I can talk Nora and May into getting someone else to take care of the screws during the breakout.
Yeah? You for real?
Sure. But you got to do your part tonight.
I will.
Because you'll have to talk to Tiny if you don't.
Is that you? Joe?
Yes, it's me.
Did you have a good day?
Not really.
Are you all right?
Oh, I think I've got a touch of the flu. I'll be all right.
Can I get you something for it? I'll make you a hot lemon drink if you like.
I'll be fine. Would you like a drink?
No, thank you. I've got the dinner on. It's nearly ready.
Good.
I'll get you some ice then.
Get in.
Where is she?
Quick! She mustn't see you or the whole thing's ruined.
Thought she'd shot through.
Well, she did, but she turned
G'day,
up
Tyne.
again.
How's it going, mate?
Be all right to do this. It's really hard.
I'll crack it.
You two galahs with me or not?
Of course we are.
Is it on again, is it?
Exactly the same as before. You're playing the cop. That's why she mustn't see you. If she recognises you, well, she'll suss what we're up to. She's not totally stupid.
So do you want Nige in the car and me and my butch cozzy, yeah?
No leathers, Nige. Just ordinary plain clothes.
Yeah.
Now, Charlie's playing the gun runner, and all you have to do is drive round from the back of the warehouse as soon as you see Charlie at the boot of his car.
And then I run up and go, "It's the cops!"
No, hang on, sweetheart. I think I better say that line. You just make a run for it.
But you want me to let you escape, right?
Well, of course. To her, it's got to look like a real narrow escape. Skin of your teeth stuff.
Well, that ought to scare anyone straight.
Like the actress said to the bishop, eh?
You're very pale. You still got your headache.
No, it seems to have gone.
If you've got the flu, you should go to bed. You hardly ate anything at dinner.
Yes, I'm sorry. It was really very nice. I just don't seem to have much appetite, that's all.
You haven't even asked if I had a good day. You interested?
Of course I am. How was it?
Pretty fast and furious. I left a bit early so I'd have time to get the dinner on.
Did you?
Yes, I thought it was about time I made something more elaborate than Italian takeaway.
Yes, well, it was very delicious. I just hope you don't feel that you wasted your time.
Oh, no, of course not.
Well, look, I don't really feel very good. If you'll excuse me, I'll go to bed.
Joan, I know I've been a bit on edge lately. You're not taking it to heart, are you?
Why should I?
I'll get you some hot milk and a couple of aspirins.
Thank you.
Don't botch it up, okay? This guy's a smart operator, and he likes things to run smooth.
Why didn't you meet him with me? Just to make sure.
Will you stop being stupid? Why do you think I brought you in? I don't want him knowing who he's selling to.
Sorry, I just thought...
Well, don't think. Just get over there and don't come back without the merchandise.
Shouldn't I take any money or something?
Just do it.
You're lucky I'm such a patient man, kiddo. I don't like people who freak when they see the cops.
Didn't mean to,
Okay, now come on. Where is it?
What?
The moolah, dummy. Oh, I should always end up with amateurs.
But I haven't got it. It's in the car. They told me to...
Have you heard of COD? No cash, no delivery.
Hey, Queenie, it's working. Shh! Do you want to blow the whole thing? Hey, I thought I told you.
He says it's COD or nothing.
Well, why didn't you stand up to him? No one hands over the dough before they see what they're buying.
But he said...
Okay. Now you tell that bugger, no deal until we view the merchandise. Move!
Well, where is it?
I'm not supposed to give you the dough till...
What's this? You reckon I'm going to double-cross you, eh?
No, but I've got to see the guns first.
Well, seeing you are so nice. Just wait here.
Help!
You better hope we get out of here, kid. 20 years inside if we don't. Step on it, Tiny.
What the hell? Another one! They're blocking us in!
I don't believe this. Tell them to come.
Who told them? I didn't.
Don't go looking at me, neither.
What am I going to tell the missus?
It's my mum I'm worried about. Look, I'm beginning to regret being involved in this whole...
Sorry.
Listen. When they start to question us, don't say anything. Not a word.
I want to get my mum here. Do you reckon they'll let her come?
I doubt it. You're in the big league now. They don't reckon scum like us have got mothers. Just let me do the talking, right? I'm used to it.
Queenie, what's all this? Thought you were one of our most law-abiding customers.
Don't talk to me like that. Just because I've got a record doesn't mean you can treat me like a scumbag.
What are you going on about, sweetheart?
Well, me and the gang aren't taking any crap, all right?
Queenie, what's got into you? All right, let's start from the top.
Hello?
Joan?
No, it's Terry.
Oh, Terry, it's Meg Morris here. How are you?
Oh, Meg, did you want to speak to Joan?
Oh, is she there?
She's gone to bed, actually. She's not feeling very well.
Well, that's what I'm calling about. I was wondering if she's likely to come in tomorrow. I'm just in the middle of adjusting the roster, so I thought I might ring.
Oh, you know what she's like, the call of duty and all that.
Yes. Well, it's just that when she said she was too sick to do the extra shift this evening, I thought she must be in a bad way.
She didn't do the extra shift?
Well, she was going to, but left at 4 because she felt so miserable. How's the new job, by the way? Joan hasn't told us much about it.
Oh, fine. I'm sorry, Meg. I have to go. I'll talk to you later. Joan? That was Meg on the phone. You came home early this afternoon, didn't you?
I don't really want to talk about it. I'm very tired.
But I want to explain.
I don't want to fight.
You might understand. I didn't plan it. It just happened. Maybe it's better for both of us if you do know. God, why does everything I say have to sound like something out of an old movie? It just happened. It doesn't mean I don't love you. You do understand that, don't you? Joan, please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It really is time you quit, you know.
No way, Jose. It's my only pleasure in life after poker.
Yeah, you're killing yourself.
Well, look, if the ciggies don't get you, something else will. Oh, damn it!
I hope Daffy's going to be all right.
That'd have taken the weight off your feet, but that's ridiculous.
Oh, Lexi.
Well, what a dropkick. I mean, how are we supposed to know she was that serious about Ben What's-his-name?
Yeah, well, making fun of her didn't help.
Oh, she was setting herself up a hell of a lot more than we were.
It's maybe just her way of covering up the hurt.
Oh, stupid mole. I mean, how could you think a guy like that was really interested in her? She's got the face like a back end of a camel.
She has not. And love isn't just physical attraction.
Yeah, says who. As far as I'm concerned, it's the spunks that get the dolls and the dogs that get the dags.
There's not much hope for me then, is there?
Oh, look, don't start that again. Look, all I'm saying is that no matter how bad things get, no one's got a right to try killing themselves. No, I bloody wouldn't have.
Is that why you smoke so much?
Oh, go to sleep, will you? Oh!
I'm so sorry, Joan. I didn't want you to find out like that. I don't want to see you hurt.
Yes, I know.
I'll pack my things in the morning.
You have somewhere to go?
I'll find somewhere.
I don't want you to go.
But aren't you angry with me?
I was at first.
I don't understand.
Don't suppose I do either. All I know is that I want you to stay. But only if you want to. There's no point in going on if you just feel sorry for me.
Oh, that's not what I feel for you at all. I just want Barry too.
Do you love him?
No, but I wanted to sleep with him.
And you'll want to again?
What are we going to do?
I think you should see Barry whenever you want to.
What?
All I ask is that you don't bring him here. And you don't ever tell me when you've seen him. There are very few people in my life, Terry, that I've loved or even been close to. And you're one of them. I don't want to lose you.
You don't know because you weren't there.
Well, you'll have to charge me with something.
I know that, Charlie.
You can't throw us in jail for staying up late.
I can on this one.
All I had in the boot was a few toy guns.
Well, why don't you tell me what you were planning to do with them?
Take them to the children's home.
Take them to the children's home.
That's what they are. Shut up, the lot of you! Queenie, are you going to tell me what's going on or not?
That's just it. Nothing.
You were picked up for loitering near a warehouse that's been knocked over more times than I care to remember. Hardly nothing.
Look, you know me, Dux. I am not the thieving type. I have a very lucrative business of my own.
Bring in that young girl. Let's see if we can get any sense out of her.
No, leave her out of it.
Look, I'm going to throw the book at you lot if I don't start getting some answers.
Well?
It's a long story, Bill.
So, I've got all night.
Have you ever heard of the Delinquents Rehabilitation Scheme? Look, if you could do us this one big favour, we've got a really good chance of getting her straightened out.
I wish you'd told me all this before. Could have saved a lot of time.
I know. Will you do it?
Don't suppose I've got much choice. Lennox, get in here.
Is that man going to lock us up?
No, love, you can go straight home. Your mum will be worried sick.
Take this lot down to the cells. Go on, get out of here, you scum.
Don't say anything till your solicitors arrive,
Bloody
boys.
coppers.
I'm innocent and I can prove it.
Save it for the judge.
You'll never make the charges stick.
Lock this one up and throw away the key.
You're in the clear. Don't say a word.
All right, Lennox, what have you got to say for yourself?
Oh, lay off her, will you? I told you she had nothing to do with it.
That right, kid? You better not be spinning me a line, you know. I get nasty.
I'm not, honest.
Good job, too. You got any idea what you'd get for lying?
Of course.
Shut up, Marshall, I wasn't talking to you. 20 years. That's a long time to be out of circulation. You're 15 now, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, 15 and 20. You'd be 35 next time you saw Easy Street. Is that what you want? Being locked up until you're 35?
No.
Well, then stay away from scum like Marshall here. Next time you mightn't be so lucky. I'll organise a car to take you home. And don't let me see you in this place again, ever!
I'd better get a move on. I've still got a business to run.
I hate this overnight shift. It's either quiet as a graveyard or worse than a madhouse.
Hey, thanks for your help, Bill. You are an angel.
No, it's one of the qualifications for the job.
No, seriously, though. There are some who couldn't give a damn. And I'd be rotting away in a cell by now for disturbing the peace or something.
You and that juvenile both.
She's a strange kid. A good kid, though. Makes you wonder what her parents think they're on about.
Yeah, who knows? Takes all types.
You've got a little kiddie wink, haven't you?
2 now, couple of boys.
Oh, lovely.
Mind you, sometimes I look at them and I can't help wondering where they'll end up. It's easier for kids than ever these days to get into trouble.
A big responsibility.
You do what you can for them. I've seen some really bad ones come through here.
And some bad parents, eh?
Yeah. Still, if I've learned nothing else in all my years on the force, it's that nobody, and I mean nobody, is all bad. Oh, sometimes you've got to do a bit of digging, but you'll always find something. It's true.
Got some lollies?
Nikki!
10 out of 10.
Here's a turn-up. Where have you been?
Been cooked, that's all.
How come your mother didn't know that?
I was staying at a friend's place. But I'm here now, aren't I? Planning to finish off the week.
I'll phone Mr. Russell and find out you keep an eye on her.
Where were you? Really?
I drop it.
Didn't know you were coming back. Thought you'd
I'll get real, will ya? I'll do what I want.
Nora and them, they were worried about you.
Bet they were. Bloody bitches.
They're not as bad as you think.
What would you know?
Nothing. Except I've been finding out some stuff about myself and about how bad it is in there. Oh, why'd you come back?
Like I said, want to see the week through. Must be bloody mad.
Thanks for letting me know. Yes, bye.
Here are these files you asked for. Oh, and I've got Graham outside if you're ready to see her.
Yes, I will. That was David Russell on the phone. Seems Nicky Lennox turned up at the pickup point this morning wanting to come back.
Well.
He thinks it'd be a good idea if we accept her excuse that she's been ill and let her finish her week here.
Well, if he thinks it'll do any good.
He seems convinced. So could you arrange for her to do laundry duty with Cindy? I'd like them to have their last day together.
Fine.
I better see Daphne now.
Come along. Do you want me to stay?
No, that'll be fine. How are you feeling, Daphne?
Don't know, all right, I guess.
Sit down. The doctor seems to think you're going to be all right.
Yeah, he says I've got to take it easy for a while.
You're very lucky they found you in time. Do you feel like talking about why you wanted to hurt yourself again? Did it have anything to do with Ben Fulbright?
No, it's got nothing... I was just sick of being stupid. I just made a fool of myself. I got it all mixed up about him and me.
Daphne.
Everything I do's wrong, Mrs. Reynolds.
We
I
all
tried.
make mistakes.
Well, you don't know what it's like being slow. You're clever. You're important. I'm nothing. I'm no use to anybody.
But what about all the work you've done while you've been here?
Well, in the laundry, you mean?
No, I mean things like the garden. A stupid person couldn't have done what you've done out there. All the plants are growing well.
Plants grow by themselves, Mrs. Reynolds. They don't need me.
But I've never seen the garden look so nice. And what about the work you've done on the paper? The women wouldn't have chosen you for the job if they didn't think you could do it.
Yeah. Look what happened to the first edition, eh?
It wasn't your fault. Lexi owned up to it.
Everything's my fault. I'm no good to anyone. I'm just useless.
That's not true. How can I make you understand that everyone here cares about you? No one wants to see you hurt.
Can I go now, please?
No, there is one other thing I want to talk to you about. There are some more doctors who want to see you. They'll be here soon to give you some more tests.
But I already done them tests.
Well, these are different doctors, not the ones who tested you for PMS.
Well, what are they coming here for?
The department needs a full medical and psychiatric check on you after your attempted suicide.
Well, couldn't they get all that from them other tests I did?
Not really. You see, these doctors will be trying to show that the results of those tests are wrong.
What do you mean?
They know that you tried to hurt yourself. They also know that your period's not due yet.
So?
Well, to them that proves that you're not really suffering from PMS at all. And if they can prove that, I'm afraid your chances of release will virtually disappear. Our
Alice saw her being taken to Mrs. Reynolds' office.
How is she?
Lynn said she seemed okay when she took her breakfast up, mainly bruising by the sound of it.
Cindy, can you take the skip, collect the dirties?
Sure.
Better go to maternity first before you do the cells.
What's going on? I don't know. I don't think we should even ask. Just get the washer loaded.
It's no good blaming me. It wasn't my fault.
Well, it was some bugger's fault. Queenie's in the clanger and you walk away scot-free. I think that's a bit fishy.
I didn't tell the police nothing. I knew you'd think that.
Well, what did you expect us to think, you silly little twerp?
Cool it, mate. What exactly did the cops charge them with? I mean, did you actually see them being charged?
No, they took me home before that.
Oh, chauffeur-driven, eh? Look, the plan's ruined and she's ruined it. I say that we should finish her off now.
Oh, fair go.
Queenie told her to say nothing, and that's what she did. That's why we picked her for the job in the first place, because she'd obey orders and kill if necessary.
Well, she's messed it up and she's got to pay.
Okay, we still need her. It's bad luck we lost Queenie, but there are others we can get guns from. Nikki here is going to do all our work for us on the outside.
Oh, you got it wrong.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm not going through that again. Not ever. Not for no one. Well, go on, kill me if you like. I'm going to be dead sooner or later if I get involved with people like you.
Keep cool. What a chicken.
Look, I won't say nothing about any of your plans. Not to no one. But you've got to let me off. I'm not a crim. I was just looking for kicks. But I don't want none of it no more. Please.
I say we let her off the hook.
Oh, she'll squeal.
Oh, it's her last day. She won't say anything. Now, what good's this wet mess to us anyway?
She knows too much.
I'll forget everything the minute I get out of here. I won't come within 10 miles of the place.
Okay, we'll trust you. But remember this. You let us down, and the next time you end up here, you're as good as dead. Now get some folding done.
I've just put the new roster up if you want to have a look.
Yeah, I will.
Now, don't jump down my throat, Joan, but are you well enough to get through the rest of the day?
Oh, it's only a 24-hour bug. It'll be gone by tonight.
Well, Terry seemed quite worried about you when I rang last night.
I told her I'd be fine. I'll be fine.
How's the new job going? I meant to ask, but I think I caught her in the middle of something.
No, she seems to like it there.
Good. Here. Have a biscuit. Mervyn made them at home. Gotta warn you, they're very Moorish.
No, thank you, but no.
Don't suppose you're interested, but Dennis is coming along quite well. I mean, of course, he still can't walk, but he's getting much better.
Is that letter from him?
Yes. He seems to have regained his old fighting spirit.
Do you still... Oh, I'm sorry, it's none of my business.
Do I still love him? Is that what you're going to ask?
I mean, how do you cope when someone you love very much, well, someone takes them away from you?
I don't know. But you do. You just cope.
Pain.
Pardon?
I once heard that the pain of having someone that you love taken from you is almost too much to bear. I mean, a lover, not a member of the family. Someone said it was better to stay alone. Avoid falling in love at all costs. Avoid the pain of when it finishes.
Of course, if it's real love, you can't avoid being involved.
I know, but what if I can't get...
Staff room. Right. Thanks, Joyce. Doctors have come to see Graham. Mrs. Reynolds has asked if I'll stay there during the examination. Joan, perhaps...
I'll be fine. I better get back to it myself.
You missed a cell?
It's Daffy's cell.
I know, love. But I bet you like a nice fresh towel when she gets out of sick bay.
Yes.
Come on, we'll pick up the dirties.
Daffy must have been pretty unhappy.
She's got her problems, love. But she's a good kid at heart like you. Neither of you should be in this place.
Oh, I'm all right now. I was up most of the night talking to Mum and Dad about everything. It's the most we've ever talked. Even told them about your arm.
You mean how I slipped and stabbed myself with a number 3 and how it's never going to happen again?
Something like that.
Come on, we better get back or they'll send out a search party for us.
You wouldn't really have done nothing to Nicky, would you?
What do you think?
Oh, is there anything I can do for Daffy or anyone when I get out?
As a matter of fact, you can. Stay out.
Just hold your head still, otherwise this will take all day. I said still.
Sorry.
The other one.
About these supposed headaches of yours, where do they usually start?
Oh, sometimes at night time, and then sometimes...
Not when, where? Please listen carefully.
Well, I can't. He's got that thing stuck in my ear.
So, where do they start?
Well, does he mean which room do they start in, or which part of my head?
No, what part of your head? You know, the front one.
Excuse me, I'm quite capable of conducting my own examination.
I'm sorry, I just think you're confusing her.
You're entitled to an opinion, not that it interests me.
I'll check your eyes now. Look up, down, to the right. No, the other way. Hold your head still.
Now, these cramps you say you get in your stomach, couldn't they be caused by overeating?
Not in this place.
You're hardly underweight, are you?
She can certainly afford to lose some of this excess body fat.
Well, it's not my fault.
Do you overeat?
Dr. Veitch!
Oh, please don't interrupt. I hear you're infatuated by your solicitor. Is this true?
No, it isn't.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure you don't have sexual fantasies involving him?
Doctor, please.
It's all right. Calm down. Just lie back. All the way back here. Don't worry. Dr. Veitch and I are simply trying to help you. You do understand that, don't you? Hmm?
But what if Queenie really has been clapped in irons? I mean, it's all our fault.
Another of your brainwaves gone wrong, May Collins?
I've got a sneaky suspicion that all that stuff at the police station was part of Queenie's plan.
It sounded awfully real the way Nicky told it.
Exactly the way Queenie would want it.
Well, it's possible, I suppose.
Well, think about it. What would the cops have charged Queenie with? There's no way she would have had real guns. Probably fakes, if there were any at all. I mean, Nicky didn't see any, did she?
Come to think of it, no.
It certainly had the desired effect. She's a completely different
Oh, hell no!
All right, dear. We'll help you clean it up.
What's going on here? Who's responsible for that mess?
It was me, Miss Ferguson. Clumsy, aren't I?
Yes. And it's typical of the attitude of the lot of you. Slovenly, irresponsible. Frankly, I don't know why the government wastes its money. I never will understand what makes types like you want to degrade and destroy anything that's halfway decent in this world. I mean, it's pitiful, isn't it? Now clean up that mess and get on with your work.
There's nothing really wrong with her physically, but obviously we'll have to do the blood and urine tests and hormone balances, that sort of thing, but...
Oh, well, we just keep talking to her. Well, now, Miss Graham, we're having difficulty in discovering anything physically wrong with you. And you know what that means, don't you?
No.
Well, it could be one of a number of things.
Either we haven't located the problem yet, or perhaps you're imagining it all.
I'm not, I promise.
Well, that leaves only one possibility, doesn't it? You must be lying.
That's not true.
That's right. It's not true that you suffer from PMS at all, is it?
Well, I don't know, but I'm not lying about
But your depressions don't exactly fit with your menstrual periods. How do you explain that?
I told you I don't know.
You just proved the point by attempting suicide when you should be perfectly all right.
Well, I was upset, that's all. I was
Now, normal people don't try to commit suicide just because they're upset.
I insist you stop this.
Were you upset over Ben Fulbright? What were you thinking about when you were tying the noose to hang yourself?
Oh, I'm going to get the governor.
Daphne! Now you leave me alone or I'll kill you, I promise I'll kill you!
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I goes away.